Excuse me while I crack myself up with the stupid jokes. Good morning, afternoon, or indeterminate time of day to you, my friends on the internet. Brian here, and today I want to give you my impressions on the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Megatronus figure. This is Megatronus from the cartoon Robots in Disguise, which is currently, well, actually it just finished up its, second season, I think? Yeah, I think it's second season. And he showed up at the end of the first. So I totally picked this guy up on a whim. I am kind of a sucker for Cybertronian modes, and this is a tank Cybertronian mode, and it looked pretty decent to me. I'm like, I want to spend money for some reason. So I picked him up, and wow, I was really impressed with him. He doesn't have an amazing transformation. This is not an amazing alt mode, but it is pretty cool, I think. And yes, it does not particularly look like what he had in the show. Actually, I bought this before I'd even seen him in the show, so I've caught up now on the series as of the second season, which I don't think the third season has even started yet. So I saw him in the show, and he was okay. But this figure is really kind of cool. Let's do some size comparisons. So after being really impressed with Megatronus and the podcast crew at TFW ranting and raving about how good Fracture is, I went ahead and picked up the Takara version of the Warrior Fracture figure. But these guys are about equal in mass at the least. Fracture may be winning out slightly. And unfortunately, I don't collect any of the Robots in Disguise figures really, so I don't have any of the Autobots for them because they don't really look all that good to me. But I do have a version of some of those characters, like Transformers Prime, First Edition, Bumblebee, who is the same character that is in the show. And yeah, First Edition has more mass than Megatronus, definitely seems like it. It's just, he feels thicker and feels heavier and heftier than Megatronus. Either way, I'm still okay with it because it's a Cybertronian tank. I'm rather forgiving with it since it's a Cybertronian vehicle. And one of my favorite Optimus figures, here's Transformers Prime First Edition Optimus Prime. And yeah, this is a rather drastic difference in size too, but then again, Voyager, pre-economy, deluxe post-economy. So not exactly the best mashup you could make, but I'm not offended by it, I guess. I'm accepting of this reality. And if you're curious, here he is with Transformers Combiner Wars Prowl, who is one of the more ubiquitous molds for Combiner Wars. This mold is in like a lot of the different waves, so they are about the same. And since Windblade is in the series, here is the original version of Windblade. And yeah, Windblade's got a bit more mass on her too. But actually, these two don't look too horribly out of place next to each other. I wouldn't balk at seeing these guys on the shelf. And of course, I've always got my yardstick of Chromia. So there you go. Yeah. As far as articulation in his vehicle mode, he does roll. Actually pretty smoothly, to be honest. And his turret does rotate. It gets hindered by the missile pods. So you can only get about that much. You can like push it past if you want, but you don't necessarily need to. Other than that, that's it. He does have completely blatantly visible head, but for some reason I don't notice it. I don't know why. I would have loved it if there was like some sort of panel that was like on his back and could shift over his head to hide it. I don't know. Like it seemed like this could do it, but I was completely wrong in that. And especially since you got the chest panel here, that would have been cool to like have somehow been able to flip on top. Actually, yeah, that would have been cool to have this be the top section here. Oh well. It is what it is, and I'm okay with what it is. So that's basically everything there is to say about his vehicle mode. What do you say we get him into robot mode and talk about him in that one, shall we? Do. He just stabbed me. Ow. No, it didn't actually hurt. It's very, very blunt. It's blunt. It doesn't hurt. Sometimes I just find a figure where it looks like the explosion effects are made for that figure. Cool guys don't look at explosions, don't look at explosions, don't look at explosions exploding behind them, blowing stuff up in the background. I think I spent too much time with Brendan. And here he is in his robot mode. Let's kick this off with a close-up of the head sculpt. I love this head sculpt. This is a really cool design. It looks very, very Gundam, but I love Gundam. I love sweeping head crests. His eyes are glowing red. I like this head sculpt so very much. As long as we're talking about the head, let's get down to the articulation. It's on a ball joint, but despite having huge cut back there, can't really do anything about looking up. So you basically just get a swivel out of it. His arms can rotate full 360. You can get them to go up very high. The shoulder pad is on a nice strong ratchet, so you can get it out of the way, and you get his arm to raise all the way up and saying, Teacher, I have a question. What's 2 plus pi? That would be 4.14159, etc. No, I'm sorry, 5. I can math. I took calculus a few times. Anyway, he has a bicep swivel. Add a bicep where you'd like a bicep swivel. I wouldn't want a bicep swivel on my thigh. That'd just be a thigh swivel, wouldn't it? He has a 90-degree elbow bend. Excuse me while I crack myself up with the stupid jokes. His wrist just goes down for transformation and kind of just looks wrong when used for trying to fake articulation. Like, you can get down a smidge and that will work okay, but any further than a smidge and a half, and you by the way, it's an imperial smidge and a half, it just looks wrong. His chest opens and I kind of want to put a matrix in there. He has a waist joint, so it swivels. He's thighs, he's legs. His legs are in ball joints. His legs are on ball joints, so they can go forward at this much. I don't know what's going on. Let's just roll with it, okay? His butt cheeks, his drill butt cheeks, stop his legs from going back. That's a sadness for me. That's a very sadness. That's a sad face. His bicep swivel on his thigh, also known as a thigh swivel, works beautifully as a thigh swivel. He has a very good deep knee bend, over 90 degrees. His feet do not exist. They are just molded into the bottom, but they still look cool and give him a nice solid A stance. His weapon that you may have noticed is sticking out his arm can clip onto his arm. By the way, hey, look, huge amounts of hollowness from the back, but hey, don't look at a figure from the back. This clips on. You can unclip it, or I just broke it, but I believe you can clip it off. Yes, you can. I'm just joking. He can hold it. It's kind of cool. I've had pictures of him using this as some sort of guitar. See, there, you can make him look like he's playing some sort of electric guitar of some sort. If I wanted to spend a little bit more time making it look better, I probably could, but it does make his arm look really weird when you try to get it. If this was a freaking ball joint, it would be even better, but I don't know why they insist on doing ball joints instead of swivel joints, or rather, the other way around. They don't do swivel joints, they do ball joints. I don't understand it. Give me ball joints. His chest plate does pop open quite a bit sometimes, because the transformation joint will pop it out sometimes. It's not a huge issue, but it's something to at least be aware of. Hey, speaking of his transformation joints, his transformation is really cool. It's rather simple. You basically just put his arm up like that, and then you put his leg up like this, and then you do that, and then you do that, and then you do that. And it's a really simple and easy, and there we go. It's kind of a really simple and easy transformation to do, and it's surprisingly good at being simple and easy, and yet not awful. I got a kick out of this guy so much that I went out and bought that fracture. This was totally an impulse purchase. I just saw him on the shelf, said, hey, he's got a Cybertronian mode. Also, he's Megatronus. He's one of the 13 original primes, because I like the aligned continuity. And I feel like spending money. So, okay, why not? And then I got him back and opened him up and like, wow, this is actually fun. Holy crap. his articulation is far better than I expected. I guess I'm going into my final thoughts. So there you go. I'm going into my final thoughts. He looks really cool. I like this figure. He transforms cool. He has really cool paint job. I love the kneecaps. I like the purple. I wish these were glowing purple like lines, Tron lines, because I am like ingrained in the video game series. So seeing blue is not right to me. He's a Decepticon. He should have purple. He should not have red. He should not have blue. He should have purple, glowing purple. But that's me kind of being stickler. But I am curious to know what you guys think about him. How does he look to you? I know he has a faceplate in the show. I did watch it. I'm okay with him having the faceplateless version, because basically everybody in that show has a faceplate. But how does this guy look to you? How did you feel about him in the show? I really want to know what you guys think, so drop a comment down and let me know. And guys, I say it every video, but I do mean it every single time I say it. You guys are the best audience we could have asked for. You guys have spread the word about us and continue to do so. And those of you who have subscribed to us and watch us, you're great. You're wonderful. And I'm always in awe of how wonderful our audience is. So thank you so much, guys. Until next time, guys, may all your legendary primes be of the good variety and not the non-existent variety. Because the aligned continuity is basically going away, and that's sadness to me. Oh, bye.